This is CBS News New York.
Right now at 7, the calm before the storm. Final preparations underway before the biggest winter storm in years.
We are really going to have some dangerous conditions.
Long lines at local grocery stores as New Yorkers rush to stock up before hunkering down. The snow already affecting millions of people from Tennessee to Arkansas and more. We've got First Alert team coverage with the latest on the timing and the snow totals. Good evening, I'm Alan Devlin. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We're now less than 12 hours away from this massive winter storm knocking on our door. That's why today is the first of 3 First Alert weather days in a row. At least 230 million people are under a winter storm threat in 17 states under states of emergency. This is nationwide. That includes New York and New Jersey. Meanwhile, NJ Transit has announced a wide suspension of services tomorrow. We have live team coverage on all things weather this weekend for you here tonight with the final push for preparations and announcements from officials. But first, let's check on your forecast, and it is essentially all hands on deck this weekend. Meteorologists Vanessa Murdoch and Scott Patchett are in our virtual studio tracking this mess of a storm. Guys, what's the reality of the next 48 hours for us all here?
Hey, it's a lot of snow and also some nasty sleet and...
Yeah, we're going to be dealing with that, mixing in the cold that's in place for us.
The cold.
Yeah, and you know, Vanessa, we were talking about this. You measured this a little bit earlier. You can see the storm here behind us, 1,500 miles pretty much across, right?
Yes,
and already
massive.
causing problems across parts of the center portion of the country.
Yeah, we've seen already numbers getting put down. I would say the most troubling would be the 3/4 of an inch of ice in places like Shreveport, but Little Rock, Arkansas getting nearly 8 inches of snow out of the system, and that's kind of on par with what we can expect here at home. But yes, this map here shows all of the winter alerts across the region.
Yeah, all the way from the desert Southwest to us here in the Northeast under winter storm warnings in place. And ours goes into effect at 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 a.m. in the morning, so that's kind of the signal, right? That's when things start here at home. It's going to be a messy day, snow, sleet, the cold. So yes, First Alert weather days. You talked about it, 3. Today's for the cold, but Scott, the next 2 days are about more than just that.
And it's the snow moving in. You probably want to know the timeline, right?
Yes,
that's what everyone wants to know.
Important.
When's the snow move in? We have this for you. So by 3 in the morning to about 7 in the morning, the snow moves in. It's going to be light to moderate snow. But then between about 7 in the morning to about 2 in the afternoon on Sunday, that snow becomes very heavy. Snowfall rates, Vanessa, of 1 inch of snow to 2 inches of snow per hour on the way.
Yeah, and that's when I say to people, hey, if you're staying home and you want to play in the snow, that is the time to get outside and enjoy the epic snowfall, because afternoon into evening, we're going to start to see this storm transition from 2 to 10 p.m. That's when we start to see it mixing from the city, points south and east as well. But north of the city, it's going to stay all snow as we wake our way into, yes, tomorrow night in the wee hours of Monday morning, 10 p.m. till 7 a.m. That mixing may change back to snow for some, especially just north of the city. But we're really going to see this storm start to decrease in intensity from west to east as we head into Monday morning.
And this is what everyone wants to know, right?
Map.
Yeah, how much? How much snow are we going to get? We've been talking about it all week long, and you mentioned the mixing down the Jersey Shore, 4 to 9 inches in the city, 8 to 12, but higher amounts north and west.
Yes, because there it's the fluffy, powdery snow, the Catskills. If you're a skier, 18 to 22 inches possible there. We're going to look much more closely at, of course, these totals, but the timing as well of the storm and the full First Alert forecast. Alan, back to you.
All right, Scott, Vanessa, that timing is going to be oh so important for everybody out there in New York. We're going to get back to you in a little bit. Thank you. So the scramble is on at grocery stores, mobbed with shoppers grabbing any supplies they might need ahead of the storm. Naomi Ruchim is live in the Flatiron District for us here tonight. Naomi, a lot of shoppers feel like today is their last chance for a little bit to get what they need.
Right, Alan, and you folks were just talking about the timing and how important that is. It's the same thing out here with folks stocking up, because we've been out here much of the afternoon, and just a few hours ago there was still plenty of produce, groceries, things to be taken home. But I was just inside of this Trader Joe's here in Flatiron, and the shelves are pretty much empty. There's very little bread, no eggs. Most of the produce, again, completely gone. We've spoken with a lot of shoppers who were basically the last of the folks to be able to get what they needed out here today. The lines have been long, but moving quickly. Shoppers telling us they're trying to get everything they need and make do with maybe frozen goods, but a lot of the canned goods are also gone as well. In a message to New Yorkers earlier today, Mayor Mamdani asked the public to stay home and hunker down so that more than 2,000 sanitation workers could get to salting and plowing as soon as the snow starts. And it seems folks are taking that request to heart, but getting everything they need tonight.
No chips. Everyone is gonna snack this weekend, it seems like, but I won't be because there was nothing for me to get. So I will be living off of cookies and like frozen meals, I think.
I think it went overall well. There are some things missing, but I think it looks much better than yesterday.
On Sunday and Monday, a hazardous travel advisory will be in effect. Please, if you can avoid it, do not drive, do not travel, do not do anything that could potentially place you or your loved ones in danger.
You also have to think about all the small business owners who are out here who definitely do not want to close their doors tomorrow. We did speak with a few of them who tell us that they're going to try to stay open as best they can, but of course they're keeping the safety of their employees and customers top of mind. Mayor Mamdani has said the same thing about the potential of a school closure on Monday. They will make that decision by noon tomorrow. A lot of parents waiting on that one, Alan. But again, the timing here so crucial. Hopefully you have some chips because none to be had here.
There you go, Naomi. Yeah, safety is first and timing is crucial. Couldn't have said it better myself. Naomi Ruchim, live in the Flatiron District for us. Thank you. And over in New Jersey, state officials are not taking any chances with the impending winter storm, announcing they will suspend all New Jersey transit service tomorrow. Andrew Ramos is live in Newark with the late-breaking details on this one. Andrew.
That's right, Alan, and Governor Sherrill said she did not make this decision lightly, but said it was necessary because of the dangerous conditions this storm now poses to the Garden State. The governor making the announcement alongside state officials at a press briefing this afternoon here in Newark. They agreed that public safety is the priority. So if you rely on public transportation, here's what to expect. This system-wide suspension is going to affect all New Jersey transit, bus, light rail, and access link services. This temporary suspension will begin at 4 a.m. Sunday. However, rail service will proceed on its regular weekend schedule, but that will stop at 2 p.m. So if you're traveling, it's highly recommended you get on that last train to avoid being stranded. Now, as far as when service will be back up and running, that is unclear. The governor said she will make a decision on that based on the forecast.
Starting tonight, we are going to see dangerous conditions forming. It's a good weekend to stay indoors. If you need to make a last run to the grocery store or Home Depot, get it done now.
When you have a 2,000-mile wide storm with snow, ice, and wind, your primary job is to make sure you are watching out for the safety of your customers, your employees.
In addition to suspending New Jersey transit service, state police announced speed restrictions of 35 miles per hour on the New Jersey Turnpike, Garden State Parkway, and all interstate highways. That restriction goes into effect at midnight tonight.
We strongly encourage you not to be on the roads. If you absolutely positively have to be on the roads, we ask that you proceed with extreme caution and be mindful of our plow crews.
Now, a major concern we had been reporting on earlier in the week was the shortage of salt some municipalities had been dealing with. The good news today, the governor announced that they do indeed have salt, saying that they have about 300,000 metric tons of it, and they're dispersing it to those towns that need it ahead of this storm. We are live in Newark tonight. Andrew Ramos, CBS News, New York.
Andrew, thank you. Parts of Rockland County have declared a snow emergency because of the high snow totals expected. This ShopRite in Pearl River was packed with cars as shoppers grabbed those last-minute items. And in Clarkstown, the town supervisor says salt spreaders and plows are ready to go.
The plow drivers can work 16 hours, then they have mandatory breaks. And this storm, with the amount of snow, we know that we're going to be working probably 3 to 4 days straight just to get everything cleaned up. So it's a huge, huge challenge.
Rockland County residents are encouraged to remove vehicles from the road so plows can fully clear that snow. And on Long Island, states of emergency have been declared in both Nassau and Suffolk counties. Officials say trucks and crews will hit the roads early tomorrow with multiple rounds of salting and plowing for what's shaping up to be an extended storm. We spoke with the Hempstead town supervisor.
The challenging part of this storm is that we're getting a significant amount of accumulation of snow immediately into freezing rain. Right into it. The trick for this one is we've got to get the plows out there to get the snow off the roads as quickly as possible so that snow doesn't become ice, because once it freezes, it's looking like it's going to stay frozen for quite a while.
Yeah, time is of the essence right now. We'll have team coverage on the storm all weekend long here. Be sure to tune in tomorrow morning starting at 6 a.m. for team coverage as the snow starts falling.